Welcome to video 2 on demo of Nutmeg education. I will now show you how to log in under a teacher account. Click the teacher login link and enter in your email and password. Then click login. This will bring you to the assessment page. On the top you can see the assigned assessments, the reports, classes and students, help and FAQs, and the advanced features under Go Premium. You can also already see the assessments you have available on this page. And you also have the option to either pick one of these or build a new assessment or auto build assessment. So let's build an assessment. We have the option to choose from the link of build a new assessment, which would allow me to add my own personal questions and use the standards that I want with those questions. Or I can auto build an assessment where I can look up already made questions based upon the standards of Common Core. So I'm going to click auto build an assessment, and it's going to ask me the question, what are you assessing? So I'm going to select the learning standards that I want to assess, and it's going to bring me to the subjects, Common Core ELA or Common Core Math. I'm going to choose Common Core Math. Then I have the option to choose from these grades listed below, and I'm going to choose 3rd grade. Now, based upon clicking on these links, math and 3rd grade, it brings me to the listed standards. If I'm still not finding the standards I want, I can filter my results by typing in a specific subject or detail, and then I can also filter that and make it even more specific. So I have all these options here, the standards. I can click the ones I want or remove the ones I want and add it here. You can click view full standard to see what everything is listed about it. Then once I've picked the standards I want, click done. Then it brings me to automatic assessment page where it shows that I have 5 questions from my bank. Then I can either select more standards, I can remove a standard, and then I can save the assessment. It now brings me to this page where I can edit my title, change it, bring it closer, 3rd grade. I can label it to a certain specific class. I see what standards, once again, I'm assessing. I can remove if I don't like. And I have all the questions I have listed below with the standards. And it has the question, and it shows you it's multiple choice, gives me the answer. I can move it down or remove it. You can see all the questions I picked. I have the option of, as you can see, multiple choice or even open-ended questions where I can have my students type in their answers here. They also have the option of true or false. And I'm going to scroll all the way down because I like all my questions. Here's a true or false question. And then I'm going to either save assessment or create a new question. I think my assessment is good, so I'm going to save it. Once I've saved my assessments, it will now make it available under the assessments link. I can look at all the assessments I have saved and assigned. I can assign them now to students, print out this assessment and bring it into class on a paper copy. I can still edit my assessment, remove and add questions, and I can delete the whole assessment. So let's assign a sample assessment to some students. I can select my class students. I can assign it to my 6th grade class, my 5th grade class. I'm going to assign it to my 6th grade class and then click done. Choose the assessment start date and the time. And I can leave a note such as answer all questions or good luck. Once you have assigned your assessment to your students, it will take you to your assigned assessments page, and you'll be able to see here how many students you have assigned the assessment to and how many people have taken it. Right now 0 people have taken it. You'll see the average score of the whole class. I also have the option to view the individual student and review the results. I can delete the assessment, and also I can export the whole assessment. And on the assessment page, you'll see all the assessments for the whole class and the other assigned assessments you have listed here. If you click Classes and Student link, it will bring you to all the classes and students you have listed onto your account. You can manage individual students by clicking this link, and your students will pop up. I only have one. I can add more students by filling out the first name, last name, and student email. I can print out the student ID card, which would bring me to this page where it will give me the name of the student, and it will give login information and instruction for each student. Or I can edit my class and delete my class. Clicking on the Help and FAQ link brings you to the Nutmeg Help Center and has a bunch of questions that may come up when you're doing an assessment, making one. They once again have a video, and if none of your questions are available, you can click this email address and email them personally. So everything I've shown you thus far has been pretty much the basic features of Nutmeg Education. It's free. It's provided once you sign up. But if you click on the Go Premium link, you'll see everything that is available if you sign up with the premium plan. And it will tell you the differences here. You get to create assessments, custom build questions. But here's where the difference kind of becomes key, where you get different assessment data and you get to share common standards in assessments, and the school district gets to use the analytical and reports, and it's shared on a wider scale. And you have the administrator dashboard, online teacher professional development trainings, the SIS integration, and the cost, the free forever. But for pricing, you have to email them. So I actually emailed them, and they told me that it's $7 per student. But the thing that's really cool about their premium is that they're constantly adding more things to make it better and faster and just a better product for the people who are holding account with the premium. So if you really wanted to get some of the more premium features, I would definitely say that it was something that would be really worth your while. The reports link gives you really cool an analytics and report section. It gives you data on how your students are doing across all assessments. The standard report shows you an entire class is doing on a single assessment, and the student report shows you how a single student is doing across all the standards which they've been assessed on. And it lets me know the percentage of students that passed the assessment, so it allows me to know what resources and what standards they need help on.